Good news coming in from Arsenal and West Ham is all that they are finalizing the Declan Rice transfer in the next 24 hours. This is going to be a done and dusted deal. Good work done by Mikel Arteta, good work done by Edu and the entire board of Arsenal. David Sullivan, the chairperson, and the entire legal team of West Ham are really sat onto this, and they are trying to get this deal over the line. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where you're watching us from? Smash the like button, close to 300 likes, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now we are talking Jorginho coming out and really speaking a little things about Arsenal, and you understand why we are talking Jorginho into this video, because he might be one of those players that are going to be affected by the coming in of Declan Rice, or one of those players that are going to be playing alongside Declan Rice into that three-man midfield of Arsenal. And lastly, Kiwior is going to be so much into the mix because he's one of those that you'll always want to reckon with when it comes to playing as a left-sided ball-playing centre-back at Arsenal. Now today, we brought you the story that Man City have left the race for Arsenal because they couldn't stretch to that level, yet they have to go ahead and really sign what we call Vadio, their priority summer transfer target. And good news is that for the City supporters, they've found what we call the realistic alternative for the Declan Rice deal. And I think they're going to get the best out of that deal. And Arsenal has also been linked to that player, but it looks like they are going all in for Declan Rice and they are leaving the other player for City. That's going to come up in the next one or two videos that we're going to do later. And obviously, let's go in and obviously get this over the line. Fabrizio Romano told us that Arsenal are working on the structure of the deal after £100 million plus £5 million. After £100 million plus £5 million add-ons official bid submitted on Tuesday night for Declan Rice. Arsenal and West Ham in contact to discuss payment terms, installments, and more details. Man City have left the race. This was the first tweet he put in through, and then he followed it up with the second one that read, "This is the final point being discussed between Arsenal and West Ham for Declan Rice. Arsenal offer to pay £100 million fixed fee in 4 years. West Ham want £100 million fixed to be paid in 18 months. Talks progressing. Arsenal confident since yesterday." Now, as I told you earlier, that the problem with West Ham is how Arsenal are planning to pay the guaranteed fees. West Ham want this to be paid in 18 months, that is 1.5 years. Arsenal want to pay this fee in 4 years. And one thing I want to let you know about these deals is, if you hear that Declan Rice has gone in for £105 million, the guaranteed fee is not paid at once. They stipulate a very well spread out payment structure, and I think all these payments are made in quarters. Like for the first quarter of the season, like this one, you can count 1st July to September. Arsenal can pay like £20 million or 30. Then from September to December, they pay like some 20. Right? So West Ham want Arsenal to stipulate that £100 million in a space of 1.5 years. Arsenal is still talking about 4 years, and West Ham are saying no. And obviously, Arsenal now are in a position of strength because they are the only ones left into this race. That's it. With Man City backing out, West Ham is left with no option, as Declan Rice has gone ahead to let them know that, please, get that amount of money. I want to be an Arsenal player by the end of this month. And you remember I gave you a story coming in from the Declan Rice team. They would want to see this deal done before the 30th. And today is 28th, meaning that tomorrow, 29th, is one of those days that we might hear a "here we go" of Declan Rice joining Arsenal, coming in from Fabrizio Romano, and they are sat. They are trying to work upon this deal to get it over the line. And positive news coming in from Fabrizio Romano again was Arsenal expect Declan Rice deal to be 100% agreed today or tomorrow. The club is working to get it sealed within 24 to 48 hours. It's more than close. Arsenal, all parties discussing on key details as the agreement looks imminent. So, the Declan Rice agreement to Arsenal looks imminent. Let no one lie to you. It's imminent, and as it stands, Arsenal have won the battle, and they've kicked Man City out of this deal. They are solely running it, and they're dealing with it alone, and they're taking it to the next level of getting this player and turning him as a Ghana and playing his next season at the Emirates as an Arsenal player. That is Declan Rice for you. So good work done by Arsenal, and it's really one of those things that Fabrizio first thought about, that the deal is going to happen in the next 24 to 48 hours, and it's today or tomorrow that this deal is going to materialize. Now, the other West Ham employee account that is so much close to the deal have gone ahead and confirmed to us that we can confirm that the Rice transfer is close to being concluded, with negotiations ongoing now about the amount and duration of installments. The deal could be completed today or tomorrow, with this thought to be Arsenal's final offer and City dropping out of the race. Now, this is a closest coming in from West Ham. I've been giving Fabrizio Romano, and most of you would say, but Rokani, Fabrizio only. Something else that can spice us up and obviously get geared up. If at all you're taking in some tequilas and beers, let's start celebrating in advance. Obviously, this is an account run by one of the ex-employees of West Ham, confirming to us this deal that is really imminent, as City has gone ahead to drop out, and West Ham won't really wait for another bid to come in through to see to it that really get in a player so as to get in a player that can obviously see this deal off, and that is Declan Rice. So as it stands, it's over the line, and it is soon coming to an end. Today or tomorrow, here we go. Is going to be hard. That means these two are going to be indoors to see to it that really get this deal over the line. Now, Jacob Steinberg, West Ham and Arsenal are close to an agreement for Declan Rice, and it could be done today. So it's between today and tomorrow. Fabrizio today and tomorrow. Ex-West Ham employee indicating that this deal can be done today and tomorrow, and obviously Jacob Steinberg from The Guardian confirmed to us that it can get done even today. And trust me, with how Arsenal want to get this deal over the line, today is really a day that these things are going to be sorted. I don't see anything further than this. I think here we go might come out late in the night. That's why I'm going to keep awake to see to it that I really feed you with the latest news and information as far as this is confirmed. But it looks like Arsenal finalizing Rice transfer with West Ham in 24 to 48 hours, meaning that if it's not today, Thursday or Friday, expect a here we go. And I think this deal is also delaying the announcement of Kai Havertz, because the video is done, everything is done, he signed the papers, and guess what? He's blocking it. It's the deal because Arsenal don't want to really block the shine of this transfer window, sort of this transfer of Declan Rice to Arsenal. They want to give him the best of coverage that he deserves, because everyone has now forgotten about Kai Havertz. All Arsenal supporters are asking Rokani, what's up with the deal of Declan Rice? Meaning that it's really topping the desire and urge from the Arsenal fans, and Arsenal have gone ahead to realize it. We expected that Kai Havertz is going to be announced today, but it looks like it's not going to be announced today. It might be announced later when this deal is over the line of Declan Rice. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But it's great news for Arsenal fans all over the world that you've gotten yourself your priority target, because it's not always easy for teams to get their priority targets. It's not always something easy, and it's always hard to see to it that you get them in. But as it stands, Arsenal look like they're just 1 foot away from really getting their priority signing, that is Declan Rice. Now, Jorginho has gone ahead and reacted to rumors that were all over social media that he was willing to reunite with his former boss, that is Maurizio Sarri. What has he gone ahead to say? He said, I'm very, very happy to stay at Arsenal, to be honest. Those rumors, I'm not sure who was behind them, but nothing at the moment has happened to me. I'm quite happy where I am. It's gonna be an exciting season, he told Standard Sport. That is Jorginho for you. So for Jorginho, he's 100% okay with Arsenal, and I think he just showed us a little bit of what he has got into this Arsenal side. And Mikel Arteta, I blamed him for not bringing him early enough, especially after signing him. and really thinking that Thomas Partey would get the job over the line. But you don't blame Mikel Arteta, because for any elite manager, you don't just drop the player that has been playing almost half of your season very well and then you replace him with a player whom you're just gonna hate to bring in, who needs to get used to the chemistry of the team, the triangles, the runs, you know, how his fellow players really make those runs into those pockets of space. So I think on that side, you can really side with Mikel Arteta, but on a professional manager, you'll understand that things were not going on well every time Partey played in the last 10 games of the season, and all he needed was a Jorginho to go on and really get that job done. So next season, we might see a shocker in that Arsenal side, because we might find ourselves in a situation where Arsenal just don't use Thomas Partey, and that's why Thomas Partey believes that he should really push out of Arsenal. Arsenal were planning their season with Thomas Partey, but Thomas Partey looks like, with the coming in of Declan Rice, they're going in for Lavia. Feels like his playing time is going to be minimal at Arsenal, and it's high time he pulled out and really went out of the club of Arsenal. And Arsenal are not standing the way of Thomas Partey. Why? He's an injury-prone player, because the most number of games has played for Arsenal has been this season. He's going to have to play 35 games for Arsenal this season, ever since they signed him in 2020 from which side? From Atletico Madrid. So for Arteta, he believes that if at all they can get in cash close to £40 million from Thomas Partey, they are willing to cash in for the player, and obviously getting the likes of Lavia and Declan Rice. But I believe if at all you get in Lavia and Declan Rice and use Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka, you'll be short by one central midfielder, and maybe he's planning to play Kai Havertz into the central midfield of Arsenal alongside Martin Odegaard and Declan Rice. We don't know what his plans are, but to really see a snippet of what he's planning to be playing like, or his team to be looking like next season, we are going to see it in the games he's going to play in the USA. When the game is going to play against Nuremberg in Germany, I think it's not going to give us a clear picture, because most of the first starters of Arsenal won't be around. That's it. Jorginho won't be around because he participated in the international break. Jakub Kiwior, Aaron Ramsdale, Zinchenko will be away. Jakub Kiwior will be away. Thomas Partey will be away. Odegaard will be away. Bukayo Saka will be away. Kai Havertz will be away. You know, so most of the players that play in the starting 11 of Arsenal will be away until the 13th or 14th of July to join the team. So I understand it's really going to be hard for that Arsenal side, but I think the game against Man United, they first play down in America, will be one of those that is going to give us the best picture of how Mikel Arteta wants his team to look, because by the time Rice will be up, Kai Havertz will be there, Julian Timber will be there, and we'll be seeing whether is he going for back three, back four, double pivot, single pivot. What is his style going to be about? Because he's going to be playing huge teams to test down there. Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona, and so on and so forth. That is Mikel Arteta for you. Now, Jakub Kiwior has something to say about this Arsenal side, and it's read: I was surprised by everything. I'm not talking about training anymore, but about the approach of the coach Arteta. He's trying to prepare us before the game, not with talk, but with an idea. He always come up with something. So Jakub Kiwior is one of those players I've gone ahead to be excited by how Mikel Arteta treats them at the club of Arsenal. And that is the first trait that a manager should hold in his way to the running of the job. These players need to feel like you are their dad, you know, like you are the general and they're the players. So when they go on the field of play, they need to feel like we are playing for Arsenal, but that man standing on the touchline is very important onto this team and our arrival onto this team. So that's why those players always hint about that. So Jakub Kiwior, to me, I love the player. He's talented, and as always insinuated, he's going to really bench Gabriel Magalhaes. That's it. He's fast, tall, strong, and is a ball-playing centre-back. something that Mikel Arteta prefers a lot. That's why you should eat that he wants to get in players like Cancelo, Julian Timber onto his team. So guys, your thoughts on Arsenal finalizing the Declan Rice transfer are welcome in the next 24 to 48 hours. What do you make about that? And what do you think about Jorginho clearing air that he wants to stay at Arsenal, and Kiwior throwing hails, all giving Mikel Arteta his flowers for being a very good manager? I sign out for now. See you later. Happy Eid Adha to the Muslims, and my Christian friends. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Me out for now. See you later, my lovely mates. Bye bye.